like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all, I'm back with some new content. This video features Aaron, aka True. Y'all know how it is on those Bigo streets. When I step into the room, I step into the room. So sometimes I don't be catching the full live. And when I stepped into this room, I was actually trolling. So I'm going to have to put up that canvas to protect the privacy of my troll accounts. Y'all know how I do. Guys, please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. All right, y'all, let's get into this video.
Trying to put on when it comes to indigenous people. When we look at their lifespan, is it higher than modern society? Everything else you talking about, I don't want to hear it. If indigenous life is supposed to be that great, then they should be outliving us. I don't want to hear nothing else you talking about. I don't want to hear none of that indigenous crap, because we can go look at indigenous people right now. It's not like they're all dead. We acting like indigenous people are all dead. Like they're indigenous people alive right now. We got to look at their way of life, and are they outliving us? Then the rest of that crap, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but they have places. Who's familiar with blue zones? Who knows about blue zones and what a blue zone is? Anybody know about blue zones? A blue zone is an area that's concentrated with people that live to be close to 100 or more. Ain't none of them blue zones got indigenous people in them. So that's just my questions, right? If indigenous life was supposed to be before, back in indigenous times, before all this man-made stuff come, we was living to this and that. Bro, you acting like indigenous people are dead. You acting like indigenous people are dead. There are indigenous people alive right now that people go out there with National Geographic and they study. Those blue zones are not in those areas. There's no blue zone where it's indigenous people. Indigenous people are not living, they're not outliving modern life. And I'm not saying that modern life doesn't have its issues, because sometimes we take it too far. But I don't know why people trying to sell this idea like indigenous people are just living the best life, because they ain't. If they was, they would be consistently outliving us. And they're not. They're not. One of the blue zones is actually, if I'm not mistaken, one of the blue zones is is it in Costa Rica? I know they got one in Japan. They got one in Costa Rica. I think one is off the coast of Italy. One is actually in California.
So y'all, when he brought up this topic, it piqued my interest, and I had my assistant Sari look it up for us. Sari, take it away.
What are blue zones? Blue zones are areas of the world where people live the longest lives, consistently reaching age 100. In contrast, the average life expectancy in the U.S. is currently 77 years, according to the CDC. Buettner and his team identified 5 such blue zones. And it's not just about longer lives, it's about healthier ones too, says Caitlin McAfee, a wellness dietitian at Houston Methodist. People living in blue zones are also much less likely to suffer from chronic illnesses. That's enviable given that 6 in 10 adults in the U.S. have at least one chronic health condition, including diabetes, heart disease, cancer, dementia, and 4 in 10 have 2 or more conditions. Where are the blue zones? The 5 blue zones are located in Sardinia, Italy, home to the world's longest-lived men; Okinawa, Japan, home to the world's longest-lived women; Loma Linda, California, Seventh-day Adventist community that outlives the average American by a decade; Ikaria, Greece, tiny island community with significantly reduced rates of common chronic illnesses; Nicoya, Costa Rica, area where people are more than twice as likely as Americans to reach 90 years of age. These are the original blue zones, says McAfee. Since this time, though, the blue zone principles have been used to create healthier communities across the U.S., including in other parts of California, Oregon, Minnesota, and our Texas neighbor, Fort Worth.
See, I always like to check out things that spark my interest and know exactly what they are. That was pretty interesting, wasn't it, guys? We learn something new every day.
It's off the coast of Italy. One is actually in California. Where the other one at? Because I seen it. Where that? Japan. So Sushu. And they're not indigenous. And when I say indigenous, I'm talking about they ain't walking around with no leaves for no draws. They ain't walking around. The blue zones and a bunch of people walk around with their balls out using leaves for draws. The blue zones is people that are living a modern life, but not in excess. So the real best way to live is somewhere in between indigenous and modern. Like, that junk crazy. I looked at that and I'm like, bro, we acting like indigenous people are all erased. That's crazy, bro. Like, man, I'm telling you, bro, it's been a fun event questioning these beliefs that I once thought and believed in as absolute truth. And it's like, duh, you believed it was absolute truth because you wasn't listening to nothing else. If you grew up in the South, you think one way about white people that other people who grew up with white people don't. The first time black people and white people went to the same prom in my city was 2006. And I'm not playing. So when you grow up in an echo chamber, your worldview is skewed. Source body. What's going on? That's sad, ain't it? Here I go. First time black people, they used to call it the black prom and the white prom until 2006.
Hey, what's up, Big Brody?
What's up, my boy?
How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. Good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, man. I remember you came to my panel a few times in the past. You know what I'm saying? We had a good had a good exchange of conversation. My thing to you is everybody knows that I'm in the universal law, natural law.
Okay.
So do you think that if you had a different mindset, do you think that that universal laws and the natural laws could have been a guide for like figuring shit out?
Possibly, yeah. I'm not completely against spirituality and things of that nature. I just personally believe that it shouldn't be used as the answer for everything um, when it comes to navigating the world. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, spirituality is dumb, it don't matter. No, I think it has some relevancy, especially when the brain is trying to make sense of things that science seems to be unable to. Like, I don't think there's an issue with people believing in a God. I think that is healthy for some people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they need that external force or that divine force, you know what I'm saying, to make them feel like, okay, I don't need to do this because, something's watching me, or, what I'm saying, I am going to do this because it's the right thing to do because this is what, God would want me to do. So I think that it is a potential guide, and I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, because I'm not totally like.
All right, y'all. So I am back with another great read. This is the Goddess Affirmation book, authored by Janae. Some of you may know her as Nateri. She is an ex-Carbonation member, and she has authored this amazing book. The book is available on Amazon.com. Just search for the Goddess Affirmation book, authored by Janae Newell.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, because I'm not totally like. I'm not saying that that universal law, natural law is the only thing that's out there that we got to go off. I know that there's spirituality, there's energy, you know what I'm saying, but I'm like for mine. this universal law, natural law is so powerful, it's good enough because it leads you into absolute truth. And it helps you to regulate and differentiate between what's absolute truth and what's relative truth. And that's my question I wanted to ask you. I appreciate you asking me the question. Asking my question, brother.
No, I
I
appreciate you
appreciate it.
coming up. I appreciate you coming up, bro.
I'm gonna drop down, let you go and continue talking. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
All right, no problem, bro. Yeah, so here I go. It was 2006. First time black people went to the same prom as white people, man. Sending love from London. Y'all over there eating them tea and crumpets. What y'all eating them little biscuits? When they say biscuits in London, they mean cookies. They mean cookies in London. Be like, hey, man, I asked for a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. These some cookies, man. What is this? Oh, man. What is this, bruh? God dang, bruh. Well, you say you from Maryland. How do you go from Maryland to London? That's an interesting story, Bella Chantel. We ain't gonna act like that ain't interesting, man. Please help us explain how you go from Maryland to London. Is it temporary? Is it on business? Or is it permanent move? Get up, Ev. What's going on? How do you go from Baltimore? I just assumed that. How you go from Maryland to London? It ain't like you gotta learn a new language or nothing, but that what's up, Get a Bev. More blessings to you. I like to say you are as blessed as the ones you count. Pretty permanent. I have dual citizenship, wanting to switch it up. So how was dual citizenship hard? Was it difficult getting dual citizenship? How did you get dual citizenship? And why London out of all countries? You fall under your father. Oh, my dad was born. Okay, I didn't see that part. I was like, that sounded like you was casting an evil spell on me. You fall under your father. That sounded like you was giving me a Game of Thrones command. You fall under your father. I was like, what is you talking about, bro?
All right, y'all. A word from Rambo, aka Wild Quetzal.
What up, y'all? I'm excited to share an offering that I've been putting a lot of intention and energy into. It's called Wild Brotherhood, and it's a community for conscious, intentional, sovereign-seeking men who are wanting to come together, build themselves up, develop themselves, and level up in all domains of existence. So there's two parts to the Wild Brotherhood. I'll explain it very simply. The first part is a monthly membership that includes weekly video calls, a group chat, access to a network of men who have different skill sets. We will intertwine that with one another, as well as priority access to the in-person events, which is part two, the gathering.
Y'all be sure to check out Rambo at wildbrotherhood.com. Any men out there who are interested in building with like-minded men, check them out.
Yo, I missed the other comment. You fall under your father. I was like, why are you talking to me like that? God, dog, bruh. That's crazy how stuff can get misinterpreted, bruh. Is your dad was born in, how did he get born? Was somebody in the military or something, or is he from London? And how did he meet your mother? And is your dad white? We want to know. That matters, because we gonna judge you.
Check out this short featuring Rambo, aka Wild Quetzal.
Alright, so we just cleaned the house. Now I'm gonna pick some flowers to make a bouquet for the house table. So, probably start with one of these.
Y'all do me a favor, like, comment, share, and go on ahead and subscribe.
Get out of here! You are not of pure blood. Your father is a white man. You cannot be of royal blood. Yo, I love how serious they be, boy. Medieval times, boy. They wasn't playing, boy. What does the heart on your neck symbolize? Speak love. My grandparents, but you all over the place, Bella Chantel. My grandparents are from Jamaica, but my father's from London. And my great-grandparents are from Indonesia, and they flew here from another planet. God, dog, bro, we can't figure you out for nothing. God dang, bro. God. Dang, bro. Oh my God, bro. Let's piece this together. This is gonna take a minute. This story just keeps getting longer and longer. Appreciate that, Blondie. Okay. Your dad, let's make sure we get this right, y'all. My dad was born in London. Okay. But before that, the grandparents are from Jamaica and they came over back in the days and he was born there. Okay. Okay. Now, how did your dad meet your mother? God, dog, where your mama from? Long story. She wasn't playing. When she say it's a long story, she wasn't playing. Dang. Taking all day to tell your
Let
lineage,
me
man.
come up because I feel like I'm gonna be typing for a minute, you know.
I bet.
But yeah, he came out. They came to America. Like my grandma left the UK, went to America. He to like Philly, and then my dad met my mom in Philly, like in high school, and then yeah, like that's how it happened. Like
Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense. That was a lot faster than typing it. Okay,
yeah. It would have
so
been.
how is it out there? Matter of fact, how is it out there? Could be that's such a vague thing. Give me some pros about London and give me some cons about London compared
Okay.
to the United States.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Sorry, my kids are in the background, so
It's
it's
all
a
good.
little bit
I got
background.
a 4-year-old son. I know how kids are, man. It's all good.
Yeah. So one thing I would say, the temperament out here compared to America is more calm. So that's one thing that I do like. One thing I don't like is that the people aren't really friendly. British people, they're very to themselves. They can seem very stuck up. So like one thing that I realized, and I had to get used to it. So like, you know, like if you go outside in the morning, you see your neighbor, you see someone walking on the street, you passing them, they look at you, you say hi, you say good morning.
Right.
That's common. Like I'm used to that. I do that. People would look at you, not say nothing. Like it's real weird. Like people, they yeah, they can be weird.
Okay.
But the food, I, to be honest, one thing I realized is that like America, right? I realized that like, not to say we don't have culture. I'm not gonna say we don't have culture, but I feel like when it comes to dishes and stuff, I feel like I don't know. Our food is more like, cookout food, collard greens, like, that type of. Whereas, like, the dishes here, you get, like, all different types of. Because it's very multicultural. So you get all different types of dishes. You can just try a lot of different things. So, yeah. Um, the weather sucks. It's not
Okay.
good. Yeah.
All right. So,
Um,
it's like raining or something?
No, it's not raining now. It's all right. It's about 60. It was 64 today. It's supposed to. I think on Thursday it's supposed to be 75. So the weather is kind of like warm, but at night it gets around like 50 degrees, like 50. So it's cool at night.
Let me see. How
Yeah.
long you been
So
over there?
so I first came out here back in '08. I actually went to school out here. Um, my story is crazy. So like, yeah, that's a long story. But yeah, I first came out here back in '08, and then I came back out here in 2016 after I finished university, just to see if I can get better opportunities. So I came out here, and then I've been out here since. I was due to come back after like, but the whole lockdown and pandemic, yeah, it messed everything up. So yeah, but I miss home. To be honest, I miss it. Yeah, I'll give you
She in London.
Y'all, check out this short featuring Sybil, aka Mama Earth. Look at her, y'all. She over here modeling, styling, and profiling on them. Y'all be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share.
Yeah, I miss home though, like the people. But then again, I don't know. Like when I talk to my friends, they're like, "Ain't you're not missing nothing?" But I feel like I'm missing. I miss home.
Yeah. You been out there since 2016, right? That's what you said?
Yeah.
What is
So
that?
it's
Oh, you
about,
been out there for a minute.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
What do
Yeah.
you do unless you don't want to disclose that information?
Oh, right now I'm on maternity leave, but like I'm an account assistant. So I work with a logistic company. Just like it's totally opposite of my degree. So I went to school for general agricultural pre-veterinarian. So I wanted to be a vet. So like now I'm working with numbers, math. like
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. But right now I'm taking care of my kids. I have two under two. So like yeah.
Oh, you
Right
said
now
you
I'm
had two. You have what now?
two under two.
Two under two. Oh, I thought you said you had two for two, like you had some hamburgers or something.
Oh no, I had it
Um,
back to back like two under two.
oh,
So
two under two. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously that means you had them back to back. That's the only way that would be possible.
Yeah. So I say to a lot of people, like, the lockdown changed my life because, like, before the lockdown, I ain't have no kids. And then after lockdown, like, everything changed, like, full throttle.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah.
Like, what's up? Now I thought from the comment section that your story was very interesting, and I'd like to encourage people to share it. I personally think that everybody has value. Sometimes people don't think that because they're comparing themselves to maybe these ridiculous high standards. Like they think that, oh, I'm not valuable because my story isn't like documentary worthy or I'm not a celebrity or whatever. But I think that people's lives are a lot more interesting than they give themselves credit for. And I like to encourage people to share it here because, I mean, Baltimore to London, you understand what I'm saying? That immediately piqued my interest because well,
Yeah.
London is one place I ain't, nah, I'm straight on that.
Yeah. I don't think, okay, if I didn't have dual citizenship, I definitely would never come out here. Like, to live, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be on my mind to do that. But yeah, because of my circumstances and stuff, I was just like, yeah, why not? Like, let's see.
Well, I mean, you've been out there for what 7 years now, so
Yeah.
some must be going right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also you serve as an example for all these folk complaining about the United States. Go on, get on somewhere then. Go on, get on somewhere then. If you don't like the
They don't
United
miss
States,
home
go on,
though.
get on somewhere.
They definitely gonna miss home. Like, nowhere is like home. Like you can't. I'm from Baltimore. I would only think London for fashion. Oh, yeah. I'm not from Baltimore. I'm from the DMV. I'm from PG County. So yeah.
Yeah.
But how's your day? What time is it there? It's
Oh,
5 here.
it is 12:22 p.m. You say what time
Okay.
it is over there?
It's 5.
God, dog, y'all 5 hours ahead?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's dang, it be super late over there. It about to be tomorrow over there.
Yeah,
Appreciate
basically
that, Noni.
about
What
to be
time it
that.
get dark over there?
So it's been getting dark early, to be honest. So in the next hour, it should be dark around 6:30,
Dang.
7 o'clock. It's getting dark.
What time the sun come up, fool?
Not around 6.
By 6 o'clock. Okay, okay. So y'all daylight from 6 to 6. Okay.
Yeah.
At least this part of the year, anyway. I'm sure it changed.
Yeah, it's gonna change because I remember like around 3, 4 o'clock, like it'll be dark.
Oh yeah. Dang! I forgot about that question. Y'all be driving on the left side.
Yes.
Man, how you get used to that, man? I
That's
know
the
you done hit
thing.
somebody.
Yeah.
I know you got to. You done hit
No,
somebody. Folk be
no, I had
blowing that shit.
to be honest, right? So like if you're traveling or whatever, you can drive on your license, like whatever country you're from, for like a year, and then you have to like take a class or whatever. So like yeah, I had to get used to it because it's totally different, you know. So, you got to wrap your head around it, to
Man,
be
tell them
honest.
folk they driving on the wrong side of the road, man. That's just the
Nah,
truth of the matter, man. They on the wrong
nah.
side, bro.
They'll say that we're on the wrong side.
Nah,
We're just opposite.
they definitely on the right. They definitely on the wrong side, bro. God dang, that's crazy, bro. I'm not even open for debate when it comes to that topic. London and everybody like them is on the wrong side, bro. Steering wheel don't belong on the right side. They don't. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Crazy.
Anything else you want to share?
No, that was it. I just wanted to come up, and I felt like this would be much easier than typing because I would have
Yeah,
been typing for a minute. You
yeah,
feel me?
definitely, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely.
But yeah, send in love. I hope you have a great day.
All right, you
And I'm
too.
going to drop down.
All right, okay.
All right. See you.
All right, peace. I forgot about the opposite side of the road, man. Man, them folk be out there wilding, bro.
All right, now, Bush babies, I see y'all in the analytics. It's 42% of you guys not subscribed. Come on, y'all. Go on ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Get y'all butt on the right side of the road, man. On the left side looking crazy. Steering wheel on the right hand side looking crazy, man. It don't make no sense. Hold on, man. Throw this in the trash. On the right side of the road, left side of the road looking crazy. Wrong with them folk, man. On the right, on the left hand. Going down the road on the left hand side looking crazy, man. But it Peach Paradise off the chain. It's better than the strawberry one. And the watermelon one. And the trilogy. What we doing today, man? Winning Wednesday, man. What we doing today? You say I'd love to see you and Dr. Umar have a conversation. Nah, man, me and Dr. Umar said, I don't want to debate. I just like to exchange ideas. Dr. Umar is set on what it is he believes. I already know that. Like, nah, ain't no point for me. I ain't into arguing. I leave that to Sarnett and them. I'm straight on that arguing, bro. I just want to exchange ideas. If I can get something from it, then okay. You know what I'm saying? Debating, to me, poses the question that one person got to be right and one person got to be wrong. Or I'm trying to prove to you that I'm right. You trying to prove to me that you right. Like, I ain't even interested in that. What if we both can be right? Like, is that possible? Anybody thought of that? Is it possible that both of us could be right? But nah, Dr. Umar already said, like, he said, let me make sure. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I covered everything that I had thought about this morning. Brother Polite, peace. Man, it looked like to me, my take on Brother Polight, man, is that I don't know what happened because I wasn't there. So for me to be like, he did this, he did that, but I don't know. The truth of the matter is I don't know because I wasn't there. But apparently, there was enough evidence for the judicial system to be sure about their decision. And even though, you know what I'm saying, people lie, people do things for revenge and all that, you understand what I'm saying? I don't, if I feel like if the judicial system felt like her statement and accusations was flawed, they wouldn't have been able to put him in that position in the first place. Do people falsely get in prison? Yes. Do innocent people go to jail? Yes. But I'm not about to sit up here and act like it's just an overwhelming number. I'm not about to sit up here and act like, oh, yeah, just because speaking of, we was acting like in the cult, like all black men locked up is something that's like outside of their doing. Everybody in this room, I'm sure, knows somebody that went to jail because they did something dumb, not because white supremacy was hunting them down. We personally know everybody here, I'm sure, personally knows one person that's in jail because of their own doing. So we can't sit up here and act like.
Y'all pardon my background. I'm out here getting my walk and workout on. And I decided to go on ahead and finish this editing of this video. Y'all heard that car just speed by playing music. Anyways, I know plenty of people who in jail right now because they did something stupid. They did something illegal. And those are the consequences. You feel me?
In jail because of their own doing. So we can't sit up here and act like we gonna put it all on the judicial system and the judicial system is corrupt. I personally done did some stupid stuff and ended up in jail and white supremacy wasn't hunting me down. So and then I think Rashad got like 16 years. What I do think, though, I find it interesting that all of these spiritual teachers are finding themselves in jail. I just find that that's an interesting pattern. I'm like, is it really that serious, bro? I just think that that's ironic. I don't know, man. I don't know what the reason it was. I'm not in his head, and I ain't no mind reader. But one thing I can say is that the judicial system, apparently they presented enough evidence. Because if they didn't, you understand what I'm saying? Then he wouldn't be in the position that he in. And I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Even though it is possible for people to lie, I just don't see that lady, you know, understand what I'm saying, wanting to be known for that. Because I'm sure that there was people saying that she was a bad mother for even letting her child go with Brother Polight. So I don't think she has just this motive to make him look bad, because she simultaneously got to make herself look bad in the process. So what really happened?
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I definitely agree with that because of the simple fact that I heard that mother's testimony on the day that Brother Polight was actually taken into custody. So, I mean, there ain't no way. Ain't no way that she would have brought those charges falsely. Just in case y'all missed her testimony, well, her victim statement, rather, during Brother Polite's sentencing hearing. It is on my channel. Y'all should check that video out. It's the Brother Polite update video.
How to make herself look bad in the process. So what really happened, shoot, I wasn't there, so I can't be like, this happened, but I'm just looking at the factors I can see and make an opinion. That's all I got is an opinion. I'm telling you, Sasha, most self-proclaimed messiahs end up dead or in jail. That just seemed like the pattern. They actually executed Shoko Asahara. They executed that fool for releasing that sarin gas in that subway station. They executed that boy. But even with I don't know if y'all seen Surviving R. Kelly, man. It's something like, the patterns I've seen with cult leaders is that they like to record themselves. They either die or go to jail. And they all feel like they're untouchable. I don't even watch Young Pharaoh. Like, I don't know.
Anybody wondering what Young Pharaoh is up to these days? Here's a clip.
Course makes me nauseous when they call the force. Only force I call is the Holocaust. It fly and them niggas act them things
Now, you all know I had to slow it down when it looked like Young Pharaoh was throwing that ass in a circle. Y'all go ahead, drop me a comment, like, and share.
I don't even know nothing about Young Pharaoh. Like, the current Young Pharaoh, you know, of course, I remember the ordeals we had with him when we was in the cult, but I don't know what Young Pharaoh got going on now, so I ain't even been paying attention to him. Like, I think it's impossible to say what's going on with somebody from the outside looking in if you don't have direct experience, because we already know what it looked like may not be what it is. You say he's psychotic? I don't know. I'm not a therapist to even make that type of diagnosis. I don't know. He might just be playing. Would you say the source would be egotistical or narcissistic? Possibly. Have I talked with Solar? I haven't talked with him, man. But I do wish him well. Everybody that left the cult, I wish all of them well, man. I wouldn't mind having a discussion with them, you know what I'm saying, on Bigo or whatnot. But I think that because, and this is the reason why I said it, and I still believe in it now. I believe because I've noticed that there's varying degrees of, I feel like, awareness when it comes to carbonation. Some people think that there was good times and bad times. Some people think that it wasn't a cult. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why I wouldn't want to engage with them on like a friendship level or in person is because we don't all view it the same. I'm 100% certain, as far as I'm concerned, of what that was. That was a cult to me. And I'm not making this up out of thin air. I'm looking at patterns. I'm looking at, literally, I've studied most of the relevant cults in modern history, and I'm noticing patterns within each of these groups that are also present in the group I was with. So I'm convinced it was a cult. So
I'm going ahead and run that back for those of you who did not hear what Aaron, aka True, just said.
a cult. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why I wouldn't want to engage with them on like a friendship level or in person is because we don't all view it the same. I'm 100% certain, as far as I'm concerned, of what that was. That was a cult to me.
Now, y'all heard that, man. It was indeed a cult. Okay, Serenity, aka Grace, it was a cult. I understand that you had deep feelings for the leader and for a lot of the women and men there, but you have to come to terms with the fact that it was a cult. I know you came out and said it, but it's just your presentation. You were still kind of giving honor and reverence in a way to Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God. I just gotta keep it a stack, Serenity, aka Grace. Gotta keep it a stack.
Convinced it was a cult. So other people don't feel the same. But will I have a conversation with them on Bigo? Yeah, I have a conversation with them on Bigo. I wouldn't mind talking to Solar, Tori, Dalen, anybody, because I want to see them do good. I still want to see them do good. But us doing good may happen at different speeds and at different times. And everybody needs to do different things to process the situation. Appreciate that, Sun Kiss. Is it my or my? I want to make sure I get it right. Sun Kiss is Sun Kissed my. I appreciate that, Truth Is. Oh, Sasha, I'm not trying to discredit your opinion. Sun Kiss my, okay. I'm not trying to discredit your opinion, but I just want to share mine is that there were no good intentions ever. The intent was always malicious. I know sometimes it looks like, because of the way it was presented, it looks like it started out one way and shifted. But the reason it is what it is today is because that's what it always was. It's like if you were it's like at the end of a relationship, let's find out 3 years later, you come to realize that your relationship was abusive. But you have moments where it's like y'all went out to eat and he called you or he said these certain things. You would think that, oh, our relationship had good times and bad times. But the truth of the matter is that everything he was doing, everything that appeared to be good was for a nefarious purpose. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like if you're in an abusive relationship, even the person saying I love you had a sinister purpose behind it. So it looks like it was good, but the intent was always the same the whole time. So that's how, because it looks like there was good times and bad times, but it was all for that same purpose that has always existed. That's why it is what it is today, because the purpose has never changed, just the presentation. The presentation was the only thing that changed. The purpose stayed the same. If you need a DJ, let me know. Call me from DC. Oh, all right, Jeff. I'm doing good, Jeff. Exactly, Sasha. Dang, that's the word, Sasha. That's the word. If you find yourself if you find at the end of a relationship that it was abusive, those good times weren't good times. They were grooming. Very good, Sasha. That's the word that's the word I needed. See, that's why I'm telling you, bro, ain't no such thing as self-made. People always help each other. Dang, bro. My bad, Sasha. Yeah, all the red flags was there from the get-go, but even though it was a cult and not a lot of people end up in cults, I think that everybody can recall a situation, maybe in a personal relationship, where you seen red flags, but you ended up going colorblind. How many of us have been in a relationship, at the end of a relationship, we started seeing the red flags? And we was like, yeah, I seen that. I seen that too. But I stayed with him. I seen that, but I stayed with her. So it's not far-fetched to see red flags and ignore those red flags because everybody has done it. You've even made a purchase. You was like, I shouldn't buy this. But you made it anyway. Then you realize it broke 2 days later. You're like, damn. It's not far-fetched for people to see red flags and ignore those red flags. But when you're in a cult, it's turned up to the extreme. Oh, yeah, definitely, Sasha. You have a very good way of explaining stuff. Very good way of explaining stuff.
Y'all, check out this throwback short featuring Aaron, aka True.
You are the source of the universe. You are everything and everyone. You are experiencing yourself from different perspectives of yourself. You are the very power source of everything in existence. Without you, nothing can exist. The meaning of life is for you to gain this awareness and live in harmony with yourself by mastering your finite ego.
Y'all go on ahead and smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe.
Already. But yeah, like I said, man, I don't have no problem talking to nobody. I think that would be cool to have, you know what I'm saying, 5, 6 of us on a panel on Bigo. And because the thing about it is, I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to disprove nobody. I just want to hear everybody's perspective because I've listened to people and watched their videos and they've said something that was valuable to me that I might not have seen or thought of. So I feel like we're all pieces to the same puzzle in this process. You understand what I'm saying? Because there are certain things that one member might have seen or heard that other members didn't hear that would be the dot that they needed to connect in something else that they couldn't really figure out. And so I think it would be cool. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody get to deal with this however they want to. You said I seem ahead of them. Hey, looks can be deceiving, man. I don't think there's a real measure on progress from a cult. It just look different. I'm telling you, Jones. Everybody got their own issues, man. I've already did that enough. I've already had a belief system that placed me on a pedestal for invalid reasons. So I'm not going to do that again. You know what I'm saying? That's an opinion, but I know that it can't be considered a fact. You know what I'm saying? Just because my process looks different. I like to use an example of high school. You have people that do good in high school, but high school is not an indication of how somebody's going to do for the rest of their life. So it might look one way at this time, but it's something else in the long game. Oh, yeah. That would be dope, man. You know what I'm saying? If it comes together, it comes together. They might stumble across this video. But you know, some of them might not even want to deal with Bigo. They might not want to deal with social media. They might not want to talk about it. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody gets to live their life how they want to live it now after being told how to do it for the longest. So I don't blame everybody for going out here doing stuff, trying to reestablish their identity and their authority within their own self. I'm all for it, and I don't care what it looked like because who am I? Oh, no, I get what you're saying, Sasha, but it's just like you never really know. And the reason I say you never really know is because our perception on things can be terribly flawed. Like, I like to use the examples of people who commit suicide, for example. Like Twitch, he looked like he was happy, but he clearly wasn't. Like, everybody we could think of that committed suicide, they looked like they was happy, but clearly they wasn't. Otherwise, they would have kept living their life. So it's like I like to keep this reservation on, like, man, I don't never really know. Regardless, even if somebody say something or look like something, you never really know what's going on in the head of a person, man. You never know. You never know what's happening outside the phone. Some people get a thrill off of making it, like, what's it called? Playing the fool. Some people like playing the fool. Some people like going online, playing the fool, and watching people believe in the fool. Playing the fool is actually a strategy of intelligence. So I don't know. Some people might just want to see it. They might just get a thrill off of seeing y'all believe in something. Nah, man, I don't want to mentor nobody, bro. I ain't gonna flex, bro. I don't want to mentor nobody, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I'd rather just exchange ideas, share my opinions. If you can use them, use them. If not, go ahead, bro. I'm no longer interested in saving humanity. I'm not interested in trying to be a figure for humanity. I feel like if everybody get themselves right, we wouldn't have to go nowhere. We wouldn't have to go out and speak nowhere. I think the message should be take responsibility for yourself. If everybody did that, wouldn't be nobody to talk to. Ain't no need to talk to nobody if everybody knew that. If everybody handled themselves right, we'd be straight. And I also accepted too that this world is, it possibly, as much as we may want a utopia, there's a possibility that some people just they just don't care about themselves like that. And so there's no amount of talking or no amount of examples that's going to change that. You got people that got 2 arms, 2 legs, a fully functional brain, and they do the bare minimum with it. Ain't no amount of talking, bro, gonna change them folk, man. I've been good, CF Gold. Appreciate you asking. Appreciate that, Indigo. What's one belief of yours from the past that has changed the most now?
Y'all check out this short of Mama Knowledge, aka Jennifer.
I used to say this in my early 20s. Check your motivations. Like, check your motive. Like, check with the reasoning behind you doing what you're doing. Is it coming from a good place? Are you going to be honest with yourself about that? What are you perpetuating? Are you perpetuating positivity, peace, or are you perpetuating pain? Are you projecting onto others everything that you've been through, the good and the bad and the ugly? And intentionally, the good or intentionally the bad? Pay attention to your motivations. What's your motive behind what you're doing?
Like, comment, share, and go on ahead and subscribe, y'all.
One of my favorite things that I've reevaluated is the social hierarchy of women. I realized that the idea that men are leaders and rulers and logical, that's bullcrap. Like, not because I was in the cult and I don't want to believe in anything from the cult, but because I've clearly seen men be unfit leaders, terrible leaders. I've seen men have terrible decisions, make terrible decisions. I've seen men that are stupid, idiots. And it's like, to say that a woman is less capable because of estrogen in a vagina is crazy. And to also say that men need polygamy without putting yourself in the position of whether or not you would, for example, right? I wouldn't want to be the second or third husband to nobody. So why is that not enough of a valid reason for a woman? Why does she have to explain further why she don't want to be in a polygamous relationship? And why do I get to choose if I want to have kids or not, but she can't? Why can I do whatever I want to put my mind to, but she has to be a housewife and a mother? That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. So my whole social hierarchy when it comes to women has completely shifted. It's bullcrap. But I believed in it at that time. And so that's why I upheld it. But now that I've been able to break out of the echo chamber of only listening to one person and taking perspectives from other people, as many people as I want, because I feel like the more perspectives, the better. Of course, you're not going to be able to listen to everybody because you have to make a decision. But I feel like the more perspectives, the better. Like if I want to make a decision on something, I want to hear the perspective of at least 4 or 5 people. I want to hear the perspective of, and I don't want to just hear the perspective of black people. I want to hear the perspective of white people. I want to hear the perspective of Chinese. I want to hear the perspective of men. I want to hear the perspective of women. I want to hear the perspective of old people. I want to hear the perspective of young people. Because if I just rely on black men, then of course I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like if I rely on what black men want, that's messed up. You can't move like that. You got to consider what's best for other people. Because as soon as something is done to us as black men, we want to cry to my white supremacy. Okay, but you want to cry about white supremacy, but then you don't want to listen to male supremacy. Like, bro, I'm not finna just disregard. I see, man, come on, bro. I done seen when, like, bro, the only thing men can pretty much bank on is that there's a higher propensity of physical ability in men. That's it. That's it. That's it. Intelligence? No, you cannot say that men are more prone to intelligence because we're men or because of testosterone. We can see that. Some dumb dudes out here. It's some dumb dudes out here, bruh. If testosterone was such an indicator of intelligence, then it should be easy for somebody to want to pick a man over one. It should be easy. But there's women on the chessboard that'll bust your head with all the testosterone in the world. With all the testosterone in the world, there's a woman that'll bust your head on that chessboard. Shoot, Sha'Carri Richardson outrun, even when you talk about physical strength. Sha'Carri Richardson will dust most dudes off on that track field. What are we talking about? Yeah, more than likely the fastest person is going to be a man. The strongest person is going to be a man. But we can't sit up here and act like just because it's a man, that's a guarantee. Sha'Carri Richardson will bust these dudes' head on that field, bro. Come on, man. So that's one of the big things, bro. That's one of the big things that changed is my social hierarchy when it comes to women. Oh, my bad.
What the fuck? So
No,
why am I muted? So
my
I
bad.
really think that
That was my
I
fault.
just want to say, listen, I want to see you with a boosie fade. I want to see you with your beard lined up, and I want to see you get your eyebrows threaded. You're gonna be so damn fine. We all gonna be drooling. So how can we get that done?
Oh, I ain't gonna get no lineup.
Why?
Man, I went to the barbershop and dude met me up, and now I gotta grow it back in.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of like hesitant when it comes to barbers. Like if I did get a lineup, I would have to make sure this dude was like official, cause just dropping in on the barbershop, it ain't.
Where are you? You in Atlanta?
Nah. I'm in Georgia though. I ain't in Atlanta.
Okay, so I can't even tell you where to go.
Nah, I mean I
But
know Atlanta. Atlanta pretty much. You gonna be able
yeah,
to
they would
find
have
the
got you
best.
right.
You gonna be able to find some quality stuff in Atlanta, but
Hell yeah, they would have got you right in Atlanta. That's why I was asking.
oh nah, man, I can't. I'm straight now because the dude messed me up, so I'm just gonna let it grow back in before I even consider doing it.
I mean, honestly, the woofing look it's sexy to a lot of us women. We love it.
But we also, I would just like to see you with a little boosie fade, trim, and a little thread on your eyebrows. You'll be real good.
Man,
Real good.
I ain't gonna do the Boosie fade because I'm really into the long hair now. Like I remember how long my hair was before I left the coat, and I'm trying to get it back there. But I'm not gonna do the locks. I'm really trying to get my hair long enough to the point where I can get like just two braids because I don't want to be in the chair all day. But I really like
Okay.
having long hair. So
I mean, that's understandable too. That'll be decent too. We also like the woofing look. I mean, this is not a bad look. I was just asking.
oh no,
So
I
that was
get
all.
no, man, listen, man, I feel like everybody that I talk to and come in contact with has something to offer. But the booster fade, it would require too much maintenance because my hair grow back too fast. So I have to be in and out the barbershop all the time. But if I get some braids or something, I can leave them in for a good minute.
But even if you leave your fro, because you got the ludicrous look, so you
Yeah.
know who has fro, just trim up the beard and then get your eyebrows threaded just a little bit, not a lot. You will look just like Luda. The Luda look, not like him, but you get what I'm saying.
Nah, yeah, but I don't want to trim my beard down no more. I'm actually gonna try to get it back full how I had it. I trimmed it down because how thick
King
it
B,
grow.
shut the fuck up, okay? King B, you're a faggot that just wants to get in his ear. You shut the fuck up. I'm having a sensible conversation with him. So go ahead, boo. I'm sorry.
I was just saying that I trimmed the beard down because when it gets so thick, it start becoming like the head on my hair. Like I have to wash it like a full head of hair, and it takes a while to dry. So I was like, let me try to cut down on the maintenance. But when I went to the barbershop, dude didn't do what I asked him to do. So here I am regrowing
And then
myself back
also,
to
what
where
do
I
you put
was.
on your hair? Because you know that's you know how your hair is right now. That's not your coil. Like you can show your coils if you put in the conditioner, maybe some coconut oil. You know all this shit. I don't even
Nah,
gotta tell you.
nah, I pick it out every day because I don't. My hair is really like you were saying, my hair is really coiled, and I don't want it to like start trying to lock. So I have to do this every day.
Yeah, and then the shrinkage. Okay,
Yeah.
let me get down because they
Uh,
really mad at me. How y'all mad at me? Because I'm just trying to say he'll be fine. He's already fine, and he'll be even more fine if he does that. The fuck? Bye.
Queen B.
What's up, man? I just want to say congratulations. I'm proud of the transformation that you've made, and keep on the right path. And may God continue to bless you and lead you. That's all I wanted to say.
Hey man, before you go, I just want to let you know, man. Thank you for taking out your time to even come up here and say that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, man. I can
Right.
see the difference you already. No lie. I can see the whole appearance is totally different. I can see it. God is working. Just let Him continue using you, man.
All right. Well, the whole point, babe, that the whole point of that was to show people that you have to be willing to listen to everybody, man. I'm telling you, bro. This is it, man. I swear, man, I love this book, dog. I swear I love this book, bro. I love this book, bro. I swear, bro. It says the only book you need to lead you to success, bro. If y'all really on that, like, self-improvement, bro, I swear this is it, bro. Dale Carnegie, bro. How to Win Friends and Influence People, bro.
All right, now, Bush babies, I see y'all in the analytics. It's 42% of you guys not subscribed. Come on, y'all. Go on ahead and subscribe to the channel.
I swear, bro. Like, it's so many books out there.
Disrespect involved, and I just wanted to apologize, on my behalf. And I'm just happy for you.
Nah,
Blessings to you,
I,
Kendra, and the
I'm sorry.
baby.
Yeah, he's good. I appreciate you, uh, doing that, but it's not even, I don't deserve it because the person that I was a complete douchebag. So the way that
Yeah,
people respond to you is largely dependent upon how you conduct yourself. Like, we
yeah.
deserved everything that we got from the people because of the way that we were as people. You understand?
Okay, I respect that. I
Yeah.
respect that. But at the end of the day, we all got shit with us. So there's levels too. You know what I mean? Still levels to the shit. And, you know, there was some days when I wilded out. So I respect that. And I wish you well. I'm going to get back to the comments.
All right, thank you. Oh yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. One of my favorite things as far as what do you call it? Bruce Lee said that all mistakes are forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. I don't think people really have a problem with what people do in the past. I think the problem comes when you act like you didn't do nothing wrong. Like when you in order to even change your ways, you have to first acknowledge that a change needs to be made. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like I believe that the best apology is a change in your behavior. Ain't nothing worse than being in a relationship with somebody and they say, I'm sorry, and then they do it again, 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 and then they do it again. Or after a while, I'm sorry just becomes like, what is the point of you even saying it? We don't pay attention to what people say anyway. We pay attention to what people do. So it's like, that's one thing I feel that's dangerous about the cult leaders, because even after all this time, you still feel like you ain't do nothing wrong. And if the fact that you don't see you did nothing wrong means you're going to do it again by default. If I don't see where I'm wrong, I'm going to do it again. Simple. Simple. But I appreciate y'all being up in here. What time it is? Let me see. What time it is on the West Coast? We got 3 hours. What's 3 from 1? 12, 11, 10. It's a cycle that won't end unless you take accountability, which forces you to grow. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't grow without taking accountability. And I feel like sometimes we falsely condemn ourselves when we think that other people got it figured out. Like, other people don't have it figured out. Everybody is still trying to work through whatever things that they got going on. You understand what I'm saying? But
all right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
You all right? What's up, Peach? You all right, man? You all right? If you fall, get back up. Oh, DJ D Jones. I don't know, bro, but here's the thing, bro. I'm glad you asked that question. Shout out to D Jones, man. The reason I'm doing it is because y'all remember Sybil? Oh yeah, I definitely give you another book suggestion. Oh, I do have it. Let me holler at D Jones real quick. I got you, Indigo Child, because I do have another one. Y'all remember Sybil? She ended up writing a book. I ended up watching one of Sybil's videos that she did years ago. And it helped me connect some dots when I finally came to the conclusion that she had been came to. So this video, they don't have to watch this video now. Maybe it'll be of some type of relevancy for them if they find themselves, if they ever find themselves in the same position that I found myself in. I'm talking about, I'm going back watching videos from dudes that was in Melanation. And I'm like, where was this video? Where was this video before I joined? God dang it. I should have did, got to be more careful. I should have did some more research. I'm like, dang, bro, where was this video at? And I'm listening to people from Melanation. I'm like, bro, you've been doing this for a long time, huh? Bruh, I'm like, bro, you've been doing this for a long time, dog. And so even if they don't watch the video now, maybe they'll find themselves going back, trying to figure stuff out, listening to it. But at the end of the day, there's really nothing I can say that's going to make them leave, because it's ultimately their decision. It's their decision, man. Indigo. Other book suggestion. One of the top 5 favorite books of all time. Man's Search for Meaning. Man's Search for Meaning. It's about it.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but why do these ex-Carbonation members feel the need to call their significant other Papa or Mama? Like, that just seems weird to me. But anywho, here is Musa, aka Dalen, and his girlfriend, his twin flame, Hadu. Y'all drop me a comment.
Dude named Victor. Let me get y'all the name. And I haven't forgot about the other question too. Man's Search for Meaning. His name is Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl. Let me see something real quick. Okay, we've got to scroll that down. You always say some things that make sense. Appreciate that, Marv. And if I ever don't, let me know. Do you think the longer you stay, it's tougher to regain yourself? Yeah, I would think so. Do I have any psychological evidence or research to back that? No, but I would think so. And I can only say in my experience, that's the reason why I would lean towards yes. But is that the same for everybody? I wouldn't be able to say that. Is he all evil, no good? Man, I don't necessarily think anybody's all evil. Like, I don't think nobody's all evil. But the thing about cult leaders and people who fit the narcissistic paradigm is that they can't or either refuse to recognize their wrongdoings, and that's the issue. When you tell yourself, when one of your philosophies is that you can't do wrong, by that philosophy alone, you will. So that's the problem. It's not even about, identifying the percentages of good and evil in people. It's more about when people realize that they're wrong, do they have the capacity to change it? Or do they even have the capacity to recognize it in the first place? That's the thing. We all done did some wrong before. That's what the whole, he without sin cast the first stone is based in. But it's like, okay, I'm wrong. Let me stop. That's the thing. Like, okay, I did wrong. Let me stop. But when you like, I ain't do nothing, then you, okay. I don't never do nothing wrong. Okay. By default, you are. So it's like, what? Alright, bruh. Alright. You can't do no wrong. Alright. Who wanna be in a relationship with that? Who wanna be in a relationship, whether it be intimate or business, or even a friendship? Who wanna be in a friendship or partnership or relationship in any aspect with somebody that says, I do nothing wrong? Like, alright, bro. Alright, but we can't work with you. We can't work with you, bro. You on the basketball talking about, I don't never miss. If I do miss, it was because you was in my way. Alright, bro, you can't play. You can't play with us, bro. I don't never drop no passes. And if I do drop a pass, it was an illusion. Alright, bro. We can't work with you, bro. Every test I get back is 100. I ain't never made no 99 in my life. 100% GPA 4.0. Alright, bro. We can't work with you, man. Success rate 100%. I ain't never lost nothing in the stock market. We can't work with you, bro. All my reviews 5 stars. We can't work with you, bro. We can't work with you, bro. We can't work with you, bro. We gonna need somebody else. We gonna need somebody else. We can't work with you. We can't work with you, bro. Yeah. What time it is, man? 13:12. I'm telling you, Karma, that's crazy, bro. Appreciate that, mindful. I'm glad to have y'all up in here, man. Y'all are some very engaging people. Telling you. Y'all be engaging. But that's enough, man. We ain't gonna be on Bigo all day. All right. Shout out for y'all participating in Winning Wednesday. It was another good one. See y'all tomorrow on Thrive Thursday. And watch and let's see if we all die from this radiation or brainwave disrupting signal that they are going to send to our phones later on today, okay? All right. Appreciate that, Cree Lux. What time I usually be on? I usually try to get on like I usually try to get on like 9:30, 10. Something like that, but it can vary though. It depends. It really all depends upon, like, the first thing I do is I log into my coursework and see what assignments I have, and then depending upon how quickly I get that done and any other things pertaining to that day. So it just varies. It just depends upon the day, but I don't get on Bigo until I'm done. I'm studying interdisciplinary studies because I could not settle on a specific degree plan. Appreciate that, Cree. Interdisciplinary studies allows me to choose from like 100 and some classes.
I know y'all heard that ding. That was Instagram, so y'all know I had to get to trolling. Had to go over there to see if there was anything important going on. So I'm putting up the canvas so that I can protect the privacy of my troll accounts, y'all. Y'all know how I do. I be trolling.
100 and some classes versus, you know, if you got a psychology degree, you have to take this, you have to take that, you have to take this, and you have to appreciate that, Mindful. You have to take this, and you have to take that, and you have to take this, and you have to take that. And it's like, I'm not that interested in psychology just to be taking all psychology classes. And I tried esports because I was like, oh, esports, you get to play video games for a living, you get to get a degree in video games. And then I tried to play video games again, and what video games has turned into now versus what it was when I was playing video games, it's like they constantly trying to get $2 out of you from here, $2 here and $2 there and $2 there and $2 here. Buy this skin, buy this outfit, buy this camo. I'm like, bro, I just want to play the game, bro. I see y'all constantly trying to pull money out of me. These coins, buy these coins. Get this new downloadable content, and this new map is $7.99. It's like, bro, why you can't play the game to unlock stuff like it used to be back in the day? You understand what I'm saying? My grandson keep me buying battle passes for Fortnite. See, man, that's junk crazy, man. It's like they trying to drain every dollar out of you after you done bought the game. I mean, it's supposed to be like, from what I remember, you play the game and you unlock stuff. And you get stuff for doing good in the game. Now it's all about, you can't get this without buying it. And I'm like, I'm straight, bro. I don't feel like I have no enlightenment, Marv. I'm just some guy with an opinion. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just some guy with an opinion. That's it. That's another. Hey, that's funny you said that too, Karma, because I made a custodial account for Ja. Like, Ja is 4 years old and he already owns stock and he don't know it. He don't know it. I personally don't want to take on no type of title as enlightenment and awoken and none of that stuff like that. I'm just a guy with an opinion. And the reason I do that is because I've been in a position where I felt like I'm at the top of something only to learn that I didn't know nothing. So I feel like I like to keep myself in the position that I'm really not that great, because it never takes away my drive to learn more and do more. I feel like when you win a championship and you think you're a champion, you don't put the same effort in to win it again next year. Like, I don't, like they say that it's called, I don't rest on my laurels. Like, bro, hey, bro, I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody, bro. I'm just a guy with an opinion, bro. Yeah, like, bro, man, because there's people that made $1 million but didn't know how to keep it. They didn't keep doing what it was that required them to get the $1 million, so they ended up losing it. And I'm just using that as an example. Appreciate that, Cree Lux. So, man, I'm not about to sit up here like, yeah, I'm smart because I seen somebody fall. It's funny that people who do that are the dumbest. That's what I learned my personal experience. The dude that say, I'm hard, I'm tough, I'm gangster is the softest. So it's like, I'm not even gonna do that. If I'm rich, I don't have to say I'm rich. It's like, when you are something, there's no need to even make an announcement about it. So I ain't nothing. I'm just regular. I'm down here with everybody else. We regular. Like, I'm not made out of titanium. I'm not, what's your boy name? What's his name? Wolverine. I'm not Wolverine. I'm not made out of antimonium. I'm a human just like everybody else, with limitations, with strengths and weaknesses like everybody else. I'm regular, bro. And that's okay. What I've learned is that the people that have to inflate themselves are the most insecure. God dang it. That's the craziest thing about it, bro. The people that have to inflate themselves are the most insecure, bro. I'm okay with being regular. Like, I'm okay. Everybody want to be a god and a goddess. Like, bro, I'm cool being a human, bro. Because the truth of the matter is that what you is. That's what you are. You a human. It's okay. It's okay. I'm an immortal spiritual. All right. You break bones and bleed like everybody else until you fly. Until you look like an X-Man or an Avenger. I'm not gonna believe you. You better show me some X-Man Avenger powers. Otherwise, shut up. I'm a human. That's it. That's a human. And it's not even that's it. It's that's enough. That's what it's about. Like, even people with money, you get $1 million and that's not enough. And you're not satisfied. Can you believe that there's people out there with $1 million that ain't satisfied? Because nothing's enough. They forgot to figure out what's enough. It's enough to be a human. God dang. Leave the other superhero stuff for the Hollywood. God dang, bro. It's not that serious. Appreciate that, sugar baby. We proud of you too for being up in here. Cause you don't have to be, but we glad you are here with millions and still commit suicide. That's what I'm telling you. So even those behaviors let me know that money is not the key to happiness. Even though money allows you to maneuver in the world that in a way that people don't have money can't do, it's clearly not the key to happiness. Because if that was the case, the happiness people in the world should be billionaires. And we seen them blow their head out just like everybody else. On drugs, depressed and sad. I definitely had the veil lifted. What Drake said, I'm on one. I was in there, I was on that weekend. I'm on one. I was on one, boy. Stay away from cults, alright? Stay away. If y'all don't mind, stay away from cults. Alright, stay away. Stay away. Somebody tell you that the Messiah, tell him get in line with the rest of the people that have made that same claim over the last 1,000 years. Oh, we appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Karma. I'm glad you up in here. I don't know if anybody gonna get offended by this, but there have been people who have made accusations that Jehovah's Witness is a cult. Druid just went up and said, yeah, it's a cult. my boy came straight out and said, yeah, it is. He was like, no speculation. He was like, it is. It's crazy, right? How cults can be so large and so small. Believe all religions can become a cult because if you follow the person and not God. Yeah, I can see that, Chocolate Bunny, I can see that. Just like Mormons. I don't know, I haven't done any research in Mormons, so I don't know. I personally think that Jehovah's Witness is also a cult just based upon the testimonies of the people who used to be Jehovah's Witness that I've seen on certain documentaries, so. And I'm sure that it would be easier to find people who were Jehovah's Witnesses that could attest to that. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Manson family about dead. You know, everybody in People's Temple is they died. But Jehovah's Witness, I think that they have the most active members out of any group, period, that has been considered a cult. And so I think there's a lot of people, it's common, like a lot of us know somebody that used to be Jehovah's Witness. Oh, my boy said he infiltrated the group. I went to study with them. Yeah, NXIVM off the chain. My boy infiltrated the group. I don't know nothing about their philosophy, Indigo. Oh, there's a lot of TikTok telling their stories. Oh, they coming out. Appreciate that, Desi. I didn't know that Jehovah's Witnesses was coming out. You said he's not allowed to be in what, Flute? Some dudes join for women. Interesting. He's not allowed to join a musical band. Oh, they get you through the women. Okay, okay. Familiar tactic. Familiar tactic. Okay, so I did not know the I didn't know a lot of people was coming out speaking out against Jehovah's Witness. Oh, you said Jehovah's Witness is not a cult, but they're just really strict. Okay. I've heard people make other claims that actually, you know what I'm saying, were Jehovah's Witness. So, you know, that might just be an opinion. Dang, that's crazy. But before we end up going down the Jehovah's Witness loop, man, I appreciate y'all who was here, and I see y'all tomorrow.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Guys, I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies. Y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it. Hey, bush babies, how y'all doing? I see some of y'all peeking out them bushes. Come on over to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Click all so that you are notified when I create new content or when I go live. Replay gang gang. You know I'm rocking with the replay gang gang. Y'all already know what it is. Smash the heck out of that like button, comment, and share. All right, y'all. I'm out of here.